السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا بكم جميعا. Welcome back. Today will be the last session of this program, and we are going to talk about one of the most important issues, which is goal setting. It's a long workshop, but I'm going to squeeze it into half an hour. It's like 6 hours workshop, but I'm going to squeeze it into half an hour. Plus, I'm going to put the link of the PDF file on the Facebook and also on the YouTube. So let's start. Goal setting. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he sent the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he showed him and he discussed and he told him about his mission. What's his mission? The mission of the Prophet ﷺ, one of the ayah said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We send you just as a mercy to the human being, to the worlds. That's the main ayah. But the other ayah explain in details his rule, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Let's see the ayah here. Okay. So the ayah it's mentioned here, يا أيها النبي إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا. So there are five basically here, five aspects of the mission of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you look at it, shahid as a witness, ومبشرا means a person who gives glad tidings, good news also to the human beings, to the people, and the Nadir, the one who gives also warning to people. And the fourth one, Da'i ila Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is a person who is caller to the path and to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Siraj Munir, a Siraj, Allah talk about the Siraj as the sun, Siraj and Munira. A Siraj is the guide. The Prophet ﷺ is a guide to the whole mankind, who showed them the path, who showed them the straight path to him. So here Allah explained to him basically the main of goals in his life, in his mission, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's talk about our goals, how to set our goals as a person, as a Muslim, how to set your personal strategic goals. Here is a very short to the point program or workshop, how to set your goals. Let's start by this statement or this statistic. Here is a statistic by a university. They said that people who have a written goals plan, basically they got 3% who wrote their goals when after the students, they did like a survey on the students after they graduated. They found 3% only who wrote their goals, and 13% who had their goals in their minds, but they never wrote them on paper and never used their hands to write them. And 84%, they never had such specific goals in their life. After 20 years, they did the survey again with those people, and they found those who have written their goals and plan what to do in the future. They earn the 84% of the income of the rest of the people who were under this survey. And those who had goals but they never write them, they had 13% of the entire income from this number of people, and the rest, which are 84%, they had just 3%. That's in terms of the income as financial as material one. So here, let's move. A goal without the plan is just a wish. So you have to set when you set your goals, you have to write them down. It's a great statement said there is a big connection between the head and the hand. When you write and you use your hand to write down whatever in your mind, it will stick there. Plus, it will generate energy and great thought and great ideas which come down in paper, and you will attract whatever you want to your life, because success is not something you chase, it's something you attract. Here are several aspects of the life of every person. Islamic Sharia, in Islamic law, when they talk about the objective of Sharia, we mentioned some one of the session before, six aspects: the spiritual, the health, I mean the life, the mind, and the family, and also the wealth. Five, but you could, I mean, divide them into more and more, depend on what you want. Here, most of the people, the scholars who wrote about and who talk about setting goals, they talk about these basically eight aspects. First, let's say the spiritual S, make that S as a sample for that. Health, personal, if you see here, personal, education, job or career, money, family, and community. Those are the aspects of your life you should set goals in every aspect to achieve in the future. And you have to balance your life, like the wheel life, what we call life wheel of life. It has to be balanced, because if you concentrate on one aspect and you mess up with the rest, your wheel of life will not rule, will not spin rightly. You will have difficulties in your life. So here, the categories of the aspect of life go now. If you start writing your goals in those aspects, and put the sign S for the spiritual, and H for health, and P for personal, and E for education, and J for job, money, M for money, and F for family, C for community. And community is so important, to give what you have, give back. I is the big problem. Iblis first time said, yeah, أنا خير منه, I'm better than him. So here is very good. I mean, comparison between, contrast between I and we. When you say I, it represents illness. When you say we, it represents wellness. What do you want in the next 10 years? So let's go now and list 50 or 60, whatever you want, things you want now and over the next 10 years to achieve in those aspects. Brainstorming, relax, have a deep breath, and write down while you are alone, and let your brain generate more ideas, and let your hand just put down whatever you think about. Could be just a wish, just write it down, because when you put it in writing, it turns to be a goal. When you set it and you set a time, it turns to be a goal. So go ahead and you will download this PDF, file, and write down your 60 goals for the next 10 years, and just write anything. It covers different aspects, okay? No need to categorize them right now. It's coming next. Okay, so here is the same slide. I mean, to write your 60 goals that you want to achieve in the next 10 years. It is okay to use additional sheets now or later, but at least 60 things you want to do. It's great for the high schoolers, even for those who just attend university, because many people, they don't know what to do. Even when they go to the university, they don't know what to study. They join the university or college. Later on, they find out it doesn't work for them, this goal. It doesn't work for them, this program at the university. They keep changing, wasting time and wasting money and life. So set in the beginning and go ahead. Now it's time to group your wants or your goals by time and category. Time frames from 1 to 10. Go back to those goals that you set in the previous slides and put one on the goal which you are going to achieve in 1 year, three for the goal that you want to achieve in the next 3 years, and five for the goal that you want to achieve in the next 5 years and 10 years and so forth. And go again and for those goals that you set and put the sign S for the spiritual one. What the spiritual? I want to memorize the Quran. I want to memorize, let's say, 10 juz in the next year or 10 years, whatever amount of Quran I want to achieve, to do Umrah, to do Hajj, I want to do this and that. I want to get married in the next 3 years. Put it in your family, in health. What do you want to achieve in your health? If somebody is obese, somebody doesn't eat food or the right food, what do you want to put in your health? What do you want to achieve in your personal? What skills you want to achieve? What seminars you want to attend? What books you want to read? In education, you want to achieve to graduate from the university by when, you want to register for master's or PhD by when you are going to get, and what field. And the same thing for job. What do you want to achieve? Basically, what do you want to work after you graduate? You have to set the goal right now. And money as well, how much you want to have from the job or from the business that you want to create, and the community, what project you want to create in the future to help the community, to help the ummah, or what project you want to join. But here you set goals for you to create something beneficial for you, beneficial for the community, and beneficial for the ummah. Next, what you need to do to put those goals in the time frame. The first year, in 3 years and 5 years and 10 years. Just go back and to those goals and select just three goals, and put the most important goals and put in the first year, 1, 2, 3, in 3 years, three goals, and also in 5 years, goals, and in 10 years. There is a mistake here, that should be 5 years. In 1 year should be 5 years, and in 10 years put the goals for the 10 years that you are going to achieve. Okay. Check for balance. Make sure you have a balance in your life. Don't just put all of them in education. Don't just, work just on your health or on your spirituality. Be in balance. Okay, balance your wheel of life. So go back to the previous exercise and count how many ones, how many threes, how many fives, and how many tens. Means how many goals you put in the 1 year goals frame, 1 year frame for goals, and in the 3 years goals frame, and also in the 5 and in the 10. And just put the number just here under the number of goals. Okay, here check for the balance. It's very important to see you are in a balanced state while you are setting your goals. Okay, the spiritual, how many goals, and the health, how many goals, and personal, how many goals, and the education and job and money and family and the community as well. So make sure to make it a little bit in balance. It doesn't need to be 100% balance, because sometimes maybe you are in health, you are great, and you have to focus more on your spiritual, or more on your personal skills, or more on money, or you are looking for to get married. So that's maybe the most important goal in the next 10 years or a year or 5. Add reasons why. So this is very important. The why is the best question to ask yourself. Why I'm going to do that? Why I'm going to do this? So when you set the goals, as we said, open your mind, man. Open your mind. Don't limit yourself. Just make, let's say, the sky your limit. No, make paradise is your limit. As the Prophet ﷺ said, إِذَا سَأَلْتُمُ اللَّهَ فَاسْأَلُوهُ الْفِرْدَوْسَ الْأَعْلَى. When you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, asking for the Firdaus is the highest level of Jannah. If you ask Allah, ask anything. Ask Allah and you are muqinun bil ijaba. Write your goals and you are sure, you are confident you are going to achieve them. But make sure to write them down and put them in front of your eyes and see them and read them. When what a person must you become to accomplish your goals? So to accomplish your goals, you have to be the person who are going to accomplish them. Which personality are you going to be? And the why gets stronger. When the why gets stronger, the how get easier. So how to achieve is related to the how important that goal for you. As great the goal it is, as the power of what we call to تجذبك, what we call to attract you to achieve your goals. Okay, it's an energy to send to this universe. It's قوة التوكل, is the power of relying on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then on yourself to achieve your goals. Don't wait for anybody to do it. You are responsible. Purpose is stronger than the object. It's very important. As Jim Rohn said, purpose is stronger than object. الهدف is why you are going to do that, why you are going to set your goals. Work on that and be clear about that. Who will you become? Who will you become? You should set a goal to become a paradise dweller, for what it will make of you to achieve it. So if you work on any aspect of your goals, make sure read Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the highest level you want to achieve. Make sure you want to achieve the highest level in Jannah. So all of these aspects going to work for you to achieve the highest level. If you are a doctor, if you as a physician in the job, or a businessman, or an architect, or whatever, if you are a community builder, all of these will work with you to achieve your ultimate goal in life. Not here, but also in hereafter. Let the end of your life find you climbing a new mountain, not sliding down on an old one. As Jim Rohn said. So what person must you become? Write 2 to 3 sentences below describing the person you must become in order to accomplish your list of goals. Maybe I'm a person who focus on being responsible. I'm responsible for myself. I'm responsible for my actions. I'm the result of my choices, not the result of my circumstances. This is one responsibility. Be achiever, be responsible, be accountable. Those some of the characteristics for winners to achieve their goals. Write down yours, okay, here, which going to make the attraction so powerful to get your goals achieved. Develop goal plans. So use the following questions to help you develop specific plans to accomplish each of your most important goals. Knowledge is so important. وَقُلْ رَبِّ زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. If you want, as the Prophet ﷺ said, if you want success in this life, you have to seek knowledge. If you want success in the hereafter, the same thing, you have to seek knowledge. But if you have to succeed in both in this life and in the next life, you have also to seek knowledge. Skills. What specific skills must you acquire in order to accomplish these goals? Any goal that you write, for sure it needs some knowledge, some books to read, some seminars to attend, some workshops, some people to meet, some skills to acquire and to have to develop. Resources. What specific resources must you acquire in order to accomplish this goal? How can you best acquire them? Maybe human resources, money, whatever you need to achieve your goals. People. Who are those people that you need to meet, to talk to? They are going to help you to achieve this and this and that. Who specifically? Write them down. Must you know in order to accomplish this goal? Who are those people? How can you best meet and get to know them? Because knowing people, it's so important, and good people, not bad people. Okay, because the factor, the associating factor, is so powerful. You have to associate yourself with winners. The Prophet ﷺ, he made it clear, and the Quran made it clear. You have to associate yourself with the right people to get helped. Capital. What financial capital is required in order to accomplish this goal? How can you best acquire this capital? Okay, how you get it? You borrow from somebody, you work and save your money to start that project or that, I mean, goal. Timing. This is very important. What sequence of event is required in order to accomplish this goal? Because goals, if they are not set for a specific time to be achieved, they are not goals, they just wishes. And wishes remain wishes unless you set a time for them to achieve. What tools will you use to track events? So you have to test how you achieved your goals. Okay. So those the few main keys to work on to achieve your goals. And here in the next, let's say we are in 20, sorry, this is I didn't update it. So in the 2030, we are now in the 28. You have to set your goals uh, and check what you are going to achieve in the 2030. Just go and change that 28 into 30 and write your name and put in the C, which is the community, finance, money, and job, education, and spiritual and health. And so you put in every aspect here what you are going to be in the next by the year 2028. So when you go and write goals, so this is a brief. You have the PDF file. You will get it there as a link. We will send it there. And when you go and write your goals and you set them down, before just to specify anything, before you categorize them, before you set the time for them, make sure to let your mind flow with the ideas. Because when you sit by yourself, believe me, you will have a lot of things coming out from your mind, and write them down. Just put great stuff. Because when you write goals and you set them, basically you will achieve more what do you set for. Because but if you don't set any goal, man, you keep circulating around in an empty circle, and at the end you get nothing. Okay, so those are the main ideas in goal setting. So go and start doing that. If you don't have a plan for your life, go, man, and do it, and see you on the top. Okay. This is my name, Dr. Bashir. I'm at the Guidance College, professor there, and I do also coaching in relationship, marriage, and parenting, and healthy and slimming, and spirituality, especially fast recovery from different psychological issues using NLP and EFT, NLP neurolinguistic programming, and EFT emotional freedom technique, and different also strategies, scientific strategies to recover fast and in just uh, few minutes, maybe sometimes, or few hours. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of you and guide you to be the best person that you can in your life. Be focus, be optimistic, and be positive. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.